Hey guys, Tofsky here, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now this time, we're going to unlock another arms manufacturer. So, progress not... oh. So I'm hoping we can do, I think it's this one? Yeah. So we're going to do 2 affinity missions here.
We have visitor!
Well, it isn't every day the Director General stops by for a visit.
I'm a busy man, I fear. But something's come up that I'd like your team to handle.
Stuffy Suit came to the right place. Make request and Tatsu will see what he can do.
Right. Well, I'd like to propose we enhance our surveillance of the ganglion.
Is there something you're expecting to find?
We've had a string of unusual reports lately. There have been rumors that the ganglion are fighting amongst themselves.
Power struggles? With all those species working together, I imagine they've no shortage of infighting.
Which is precisely what we want to exploit. Hence the need for intel. And why I'd like you to focus on expanding Frontier now, for now.
All right. We'll take it on as a formal request from you.
Well, there you go. So we have to do some Frontier Nav expansion and such now. Because I've already done basically all that anyway, it's already done for me. And I just have to report back to the Director General. If only all affinity missions were this easy. Okay. Director General will just be in the Blade HQ. Well, Blade Tower, sorry. So, not too hard to get to. Once again, just make your way over here.
About that.
So, if only I could climb this, it would go so much faster. Oh well. And Blade Tower.
Fascinating.
Find something useful?
All intelligence is useful, Colonel. It's just a matter of finding the best lens to view it through.
Wow. That's deep, sir.
If I'm not mistaken, you fought against a Rothian squadron before, yes?
Rothian? Tatsu hear that name someplace before.
Warriors through and through. The sort you don't want for enemies.
Not ringing any bells.
Come on, we fought them in Sylvalum, remember?
Oh, right! Tatsu remember now. Kitty cat people, right?
We've analyzed Frontier Nav records for evidence of ganglion infighting. Every instance has involved Rothians fighting against one race or another. This is more than just a few simple disagreements. We believe they've broken ties with the ganglion entirely, and on less than amicable terms.
If they really have left the ganglion, that might be a possibility. Their motives certainly seem different enough. If their values align with ours.
As we often said on Earth, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I expect an alliance with the Rothians would prove beneficial for both of us.
Agreed. Even beyond the practical needs, it just makes sense for us to try and make as many friends as possible.
Which brings me to your next mission. I need you to travel to the site of the latest clash and gather data.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So this is pretty straightforward. It's in the northern part of Noctilum. Not too far away from a warp point, so let's just make our way there. Alright. Let's just fly, because it's the fastest way I have to travel. And we should be there in no time, pretty much. Come on, no time. There we are.
That's right. We've located a Rothian Skell. It seems mostly undamaged. No pilot in sight. It's unclear if they abandoned the Skell or were killed.
What about the data unit?
Intact, as far as I can see.
Excellent. Please bring it back with you. Also, a sample of the plating and any weaponry you can manage.
We'll do what we can. Ready for a little manual labor?
Are you kidding? I can't wait to get this stuff home to analyze it. What do you mean?
I suppose an explanation's in order.
Huh? About what?
About this mission. Or about his intentions, at least.
You mean the Director General?
Right.
Uh-oh. Is he up to something?
Well, no point in hiding it, I suppose. I can't be certain, but if I had to venture a guess, I'd assume this is all just insurance in case an alliance falls through.
You mean we're gathering this data to make fighting the Rothians easier?
Oh, I'm sure diplomatic talks will come first. And even if we can't secure a friendship, that doesn't mean we have to fight. But it's always good to prepare for the worst possible scenario. Especially if you're the man responsible for the safety of all of New LA.
Well, I hope the Alliance can work out.
As do I, Lynn. For now, let's get back to work.
Okay. Oh. Never mind, I just have to grab parts. And I can just fly around doing it. So it's not really hard to do this mission. In fact, it's super easy, especially at my high level. And one more to go. So let's just grab this one. And then we can probably head back. There we go. Now we just head back to the Blade Tower, which is in the admin district. Okay, so here we go.
I received your report. Good work collecting those samples.
I'm just sorry we weren't able to get more.
We'll take what we can get. You have my thanks.
They're an exceptionally proud people. If we can forge an alliance, I'm certain they'll be friends we can trust.
I'll remember that. And should the day come, I'd like you to serve as ambassador.
My pleasure. As long as you don't send me there to declare war.
Perish the thought. The fewer enemies we have, the easier my job is.
He's just trying to make his life easy. Actually, his life's probably not easy, so... Well, half done. So that basically unlocks another affinity quest here, so... I also believe that will raise our affinity with Nagi as we are finishing quests with him. So let's go take a look. Yep. Unfortunately with Nagi, I believe this is the one I need to do with him. It's 3 hearts. So, not exactly the easiest. Oh, crap.
About that.
The one with Nagi might actually be one of the hardest missions I can remember. So, I'm hoping it's not what I'm thinking it is, but if it is, then I'm gonna have to be lucky. So let's go in here. I believe the other mission will be in here. And we're actually at 52% survey rate inside the Blade Barracks, by the way. So we're doing pretty well. I think it's this one. Yes, a challenger approaches. So this is the mission that we want to do.
Tatsu smell a guest.
Brave friends, I come bearing a mission sure to leave its mark on Mirren history.
I take it from the grand tone we're ready to form an alliance with the Rothians?
That's correct, Colonel. Analysis of the data unit you retrieved is complete. It confirms that the Rothians have cut all ties with the Ganglion. Given that, an alliance between our races would indeed seem to be mutually beneficial. As such, I would ask you to deliver a formal treaty to their leader.
I don't know how they'll respond, but I agree we need to try. We'll do it.
Did the data indicate where the Rothians are based?
Yes and no. We were able to reverse engineer the flight team. We believe they have a base somewhere in Oblivion. Beyond that, however, it gets fuzzy.
Tatsu can find Kitty Cat Base in no time.
I'll leave it to you then.
Understood. We'll do our best to earn a favorable reply.
Alright. Let's do this. Also, it's worth noting, I got 32,000 credits from this one. However, it also cost me 100,000 later on in the mission. So it's not the easiest one to do if you don't have a lot of credits. Luckily for me, I have 4.7 mil, so really money is no object. Now, let's get started. Okay, so yeah, that was easy.
Looks like we found the Rothians.
Kitty Cat friends look jumpy. Maybe shoot Tatsu when he approach, so Tatsu strike first.
This is a diplomatic mission. We'll just explain to them that we come in peace.
You there! Halt! Are you aware that this keep belongs to Prince Gacharg?
Yes, we know. We've come to speak with the prince. May we be granted an audience?
The human knows her place. And yet, they cannot be trusted.
We've met before.
I am Gobweed, adjunct to the prince.
We have a letter for His Highness. May we bring it to him?
Do you know the circumstances we Rothians now face, human?
We heard you parted ways with the Ganglion. That's why we're here.
That was His Highness's will, and it is not my place to question. But I know you filled his head with strange ideas. I would not have it happen again.
That's right. We come with a proposal that can benefit both of our people.
I care not for your opinion on this matter.
Will you at least ask if he'll see us? Please?
No, I'll not see His Highness led astray by your poisoned tongues. If you would force your will this day, you must win that right in combat. Such is the Rothian way.
Wait, stop!
No, this is our only choice. We're guests of the Rothians. This is their way. We have no choice but to obey.
Spoken like a true warrior.
Alright. So we get a second match with the Rothians, although we don't have Gacharg there. I guess I don't also have my weapons or skills, so... I have no idea what these skills are that I'm using, but... Whatever. It won't be too bad. I really should have brought my skills. Hey, Nagi's dead.
Sorry. I can't seem to get fired up.
Oh, really? Fine, you know what? Let's do this. Okay. Now that I've changed the now that the tables have turned. Remember, I'm only geared for level 35, so I still have to do some upgrades on my gear. But for now, you know, this is fine. In fact, let's just do this. Gorgeous scales, guys. So that should help. It's basically the fact that my gear is all garbage that makes this more difficult. But you really don't need gear when you have a scale right now. I kinda wanna kill this guy off for fun. Come on, die, Mr. Dude. I think I have to kill them all anyway, so I don't know why I'm killing this guy first. He's like the weak one, so... And he should be almost dead. That's the front. Should be able to finish him off now. And then let's just go like this to speed things up for the final. Come on. I activated overdrive hoping that my cooldowns would be faster, but it really isn't. That's a shame. But I'm pretty close. This one should be only in a few seconds. There we go. And there we go. Reset. So this fight is basically over now. And there.
Oh, that's all it took?
You have won my life. Take it now.
I fought for the right to have Gajarg see this treaty, not to take anyone's life.
Bring them to me, Weed.
But my prince...
These warriors of Earth have followed our traditions and emerged victorious. To deny them now would shame us all.
Your Highness.
Come, humans. I would see this treaty you speak of. I see. You propose that we stand together as enemies of the Ganglion.
Our people don't have any reason to fight each other.
Nopon and humans are best friends now. Even more fun if kitty cats are friends too.
Ah, the purity and innocence of youth.
Fostering that innocence is a part of our duty as adults. It's a responsibility I take seriously.
As do I. The children of Roth live far from this place. It is their future that I fight for.
Your Highness.
You are called Elmer, yes? Disgraceful though it may be, I must ask one condition. We lack medicine for our people. If you could aid us in this regard, I would be most grateful.
I have far more respect for a leader who puts his people before his pride.
Yeah, you should be proud of not being too proud, I guess.
Then please grant me this boon. Bweed can give you the specifics. When the Rothians are back to health, we will stand beside you as allies.
So this is where you can actually just obtain some med kits from a storage supply room. I guess we could do it, or it costs you money. You know what? We'll do it the more fun way. So this is where I was saying it would cost like 100k. But also being over leveled, I guess we don't have to spend that. So I guess even if you were the right level, as long as you had the right gear. Which I do not. Luckily I'm over leveled. Obtained 5 medkits from the storage room. So storage room should be just over yonder. Ah yes, the storage room. Adjust the camera angle. And I suppose we don't even need to kill anybody. Let's just go in and grab our medkits. Hey guys. You don't mind me taking your medkits, do you? No? Sweet. Where's the last one? Up here? Okay, thanks guys. See, aren't the pro nice? They're so friendly. They're just like, here, yeah, just steal all our medkits. I actually forgot that they were only level 40. I thought they were like in their 50s, so that I'd have to fight them. But, no, they're weak. Good old weak enemies. Anyway, we have to go in here. And we have to go back to Gajarg. As many times as we've been in here, now that it's the Rothian stronghold, we just discovered it. Funny how that works. Okay. And Gajarg is right over here. I want your collectibles.
Thank goodness. Everyone seems so happy.
The bond between Rothians runs deep. Not being able to care for our comrades has been a heavy weight.
Warriors of Earth, you have my thanks for your aid. From this day forth, know that the Rothians stand with you.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, this pact lives only as long as the Ganglion. Once they expire, so too does this alliance. Mira's a harsh land. Should our survival mean your doom, it must be so.
Or burn it if we must.
What? You guys can't be serious.
And there we go. And now we got the achievement Rothian Immigration, which means Rothians will appear in NLA as well, at least some of them. And there we go, we unlocked their arms manufacturer. 6 stars, I believe it was called. So let's go check that out. That is in the Administrative District, and that will be in Armory Alley. Okay, welcome back to Armory Alley. Here we go, let's go check out what they have to offer. So 6 stars is unlocked. In fact, we're only missing 1 now. And if I go here, it's basically their weapons boast high damage. And basically, yeah, under the theory that any user's skill can make up for their inaccuracy. I don't know if I use any of their weapons per se. Their armor looks pretty good if I recall correctly. Maybe I do use their swords, I don't remember. But yeah, so that gives me a purpose for my Millennium again. Yay! Because that's been a while. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it there for this episode. Next time, I'm not 100% sure where things will go. I might work on trying to get my affinity up with this guy over here, Nagi, strictly because once I get that to 3, which I believe I'm going to be pretty close to 1, if not at 1 now. I'm getting close to 1. Once I get that to 3, I can do his mission, which unlocks Blossom Dance, which is what I'm going for my build. I haven't mastered everything I need for my build, so actually, while we're at it, let's just buy the final good skill. And then we don't have to worry about that anymore. There we go. we're done buying skills. The next skills that we'll get, depending on how far I get in post-game content, of course, because that's all the skills I can get for pre-game, is I can develop new gear. If I actually go develop new gear, this will actually take a while. I should probably have done this beforehand. But you unlock, basically, for every, everybody every arms manufacturer that you max out, you get a super weapon that you can build for them. So I can build like this, which you'll notice that's a little bit of damage there. You know, just small amounts. I like that first one. It's like 100 and some odd thousand. But there's some skill frames. You'll notice they're all question marks right now. So you unlock some later on. I don't know if you can unlock any that are actually in game before you actually beat it. So after you beat the game, I believe you unlock them. And that's going to be what I'm going to focus on, probably some of the post-game content. But yeah, we're done buying skills. So until next time, guys, take care.